This is the Average to Savage podcast with Paul Guarino. Everyone and anyone, athletes, celebs, and much more.
What's up, everybody? It's the 9th episode of Average Savage podcast. I got Everett Gibbons on the podcast. What's up, Everett?
What up? How you doing, guys?
Good. So let's just jump right into it and tell us a little about yourself.
So I make music. I just released an album called Pomegranate Music that's available pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know if you listened to it yourself yet, but
yeah, I did.
Yeah,
check it out.
Been getting a lot of good feedback on that stuff. I'm from New Hampshire, actually, and I make more like hip hop music.
Yeah. So how did you get into rapping?
Pretty much like every other white kid, I probably started listening to Eminem first.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't really go public with music till like high school.
Mm-hmm.
And that was mainly in part to my buddies in high school, like my homie Kinetic, who's actually on the album I just dropped. He was like writing rhymes when I think he was like a sophomore or something. And I was just sitting next to him in like economics class or something. I'm just watching this kid write, and I like had always kind of written lyrics, but wasn't necessarily like hip hop and or rap. I'd more say I think we were more like rap than hip hop, to be honest. But like, yeah, we kind of just started bouncing ideas off each other, like writing and shit in his basement, and I still make music with him to this day. So that's pretty much like, I'd say high school is when we kind of like started being like, yeah, we're rappers. But
yeah,
it was a lot of like, I feel like it was like less crowded. Like we were actually like making beats and shit, and I just feel like we had a pretty cool thing going. And then like Della went off to college, so I kind of had to like make music by myself.
Mm-hmm.
While he was at college, and I put out like some music. I mean, it's not even on the internet anymore, I don't think, because I don't really fuck with it like that. But
yeah.
I just kind of did it to make sure I was still honing in on like mastering my craft and not, staying stagnant because my homie wasn't there. So
Yeah.
I started just writing a lot by myself, and finding places to record.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I ended up making music with him down in Boston while he was at the Art Institute and shit. We kind of been doing it ever since, really.
Gotcha. So when was it then that you started taking it like serious? Like what year?
I started taking it serious and probably like, we were always freestyling and shit in high school. Like we had like a group sing in high school. That was like, I graduated 2011, but we were doing that shit at like 2008.
Yeah.
So, but that wasn't like quite too serious. It was like we were just, you know what I mean? We were still like, we all loved music and we all loved making hip hop, but we didn't really know how we were going to be received or perceived, I guess.
Yeah.
Like we were kind of skeptical about it, you know what I mean? Because like it is what it is.
All right. So how about this? When did you like know that you were like, I want to do this, like for a career, basically?
I'd say probably 2012, right after high school, really.
Gotcha. So what
You know what I mean?
what were you gonna say?
I was just saying, yeah, probably 2012. We were. That's when I probably started taking it the most serious,
For sure. So what would you say your style of rapping is?
I don't know. Like a lot of people compare me to like Southern artists, actually. Believe it or not, like big influence like by like Outkast and shit. But my style is probably more, about consciousness and shit. Like just trying to be as dope as possible with the lyrical, like.
Mm-hmm.
I like intricate shit, you know what I mean? I really do. To be honest, like I'm more of an intricate type person when I'm listening to music. I like fucking dope stories and shit.
Yeah.
But I've really been trying to, work on the other side of the spectrum with like the turn up trap shit as well. Like kind of,
Mm-hmm.
like I listened to my old stuff and it was like wicked. It was overdone, like way too fucking trying to be technical and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like now it's like, I feel like it's a nice blend of like underground, like old school hip hop and like kind of like the new school shit as well. You know what I mean? Like
Gotcha,
it's got a nice feel. The whole album too is like there's a bunch of different feels on it. So
Gotcha. So when it came to like picking your name, you just stuck with your regular name. Why'd you do that over picking like a stage name?
So my nickname is Gub. Everybody calls me Gub, like Gubb.
Yeah.
And because my last name's Gibbons, obviously, and everybody like calls me Dub and Dubby and shit like that. So I like that nickname, but I didn't know, like, it was honestly just kind of like, I'm gonna do music under my own name, so people take it serious.
Yeah,
you know.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, when I attach my fucking God-given name to it, like, people are gonna start respecting it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, just out of respect for the person, you know, whereas, like, if I was, like, going out as, like, some crazy fucking name, it's kind of like an alter ego shit, and it's like, I don't want that. I want to be fucking real, you know?
You just want to be Everett.
I want to kind of hold myself to that.
Yeah, for sure. Your name kind of, like, actually, like, sounds famous.
Everett Gibbons? Yeah, man, yeah. Not yet, but I've had people say that, like, my name sounds like a presidential name. Like, I remember some old lady was like, Everett Gibbons. She's like, that sounds like a president's name. And I was like, probably not that. I don't think I could do that. But.
Yeah. Hey, down the road, maybe you'll be in movies too, and then you won't have to change your name like these rappers. Like they put the credits in there and stuff.
Yeah, no, right? Seriously, it pretty much goes hand in hand now.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
Like a lot of these kids are doing music and movies, and just like the Instagram and shit.
Yeah, for sure. So, walk me through the process of what it's like to record a song, like going to the studio, like writing, etc.
Word. So, I guess obviously you want to do most of your work out of the studio as far as writing goes.
Yep.
Like, I know a lot of kids that want to come in and like freestyle and shit. It's like, dude, you're not going to get an engineer to do that for you. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
The engineer's not going to sit there for fucking 2 hours unless you freestyle into a mic. And if he's letting you do that, he's just making money off of you. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be pretty like, planned out and shit. So I guess get your beat first, wherever it's coming from, whether you're making it or you're buying it. You know what I mean? Don't steal beats. Get the beat, write to it. You know, practice it, and then wherever your studio is, pretty much. Like I was driving to Worcester, which is like pretty far away from me, about an hour to go see my homie Brian, who's my engineer. He goes by Brill.
Yeah.
But we just recently built a studio up here in Wyndham. It's called Pomegranate Studios. It's me, Della, my boy Joey, and Brill, that engineer, and a couple other heads in there. But so we got like the studio now, so it's not so much like driving. But I mean, before I was driving to Worcester in like snowstorms and shit, which sucks. You know what I mean? Hour drive there, hour drive back. So I was going in for sessions for like 7-8 hours. You know what I mean? Like real long sessions because I didn't want to make that drive more than twice a month. So yeah, that's kind of like how we do it. You know, you got to trust your engineer, and the final product usually is a lot better than what you even had in mind. So
yeah, for sure. I'm
pretty lucky, dude. I got a pretty like not easy, but we got a good system going right now where we're at. You know what I mean? We got beats flowing in. We have lyrics are just going. You know what I mean? We're constantly writing and shit, so constantly creating. So. It's kind of like they overlap, too, you know what I mean? You'll do a song, you'll get it 3/4 of the way done, and then you start recording a new song. You know what I mean? Because at some point, you got to go back and touch them all up.
Yeah, I know, especially now.
It's like a perfection thing.
Yeah, nowadays, I mean, a hot song could last a week, and then people forget about it, so it's, like, crazy.
Yeah, man, that's honestly, you said it best. Like, that's the fucking truth. Like, people's attention spans now, everybody was like asking me, they're like, why'd you drop Pomegranate music? Why'd you drop your album the same week before Drake? Why wouldn't you wait? And I'm like, dude, because I'm not fucking famous. Like, I'm going to drop this shit, and people are going to listen to it for a week. You know what I mean? If they even do. You know? And, like, I got people that constantly listen to my shit. That's great. But the people's attention spans are just so short that, like, how do you plan to stay relevant? You know what I mean? Like, other than singles, you got to keep dropping singles. The content needs to just be consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what we're all really working on with the whole team out here, because it's like that's half the fucking battle, and then the other shit is business.
Yeah, for sure. So let's go right into talk about your new album.
Word. Pomegranate music is it's got 15 tracks on it.
Yep.
It's got features by like Michael Crispin, Della Kinetics, Joey rocks it. Plus One, Tayuno, my buddy Emmanuel the Saint, or ETS Amazing. Got a bunch of features on it. And it's like kind of one of the first projects that I really like reached out to people and were like, yo, I got this like kind of like tailored for your field. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I've done features and shit before, but not as many as this for this album. So that was the cool part about it. And the whole like Pomegranate theme just kind of came like I was saying. I kind of had all these songs overlapping, and I had them all together. And I'm like, damn, this is starting to like sound like something. Like this isn't just a bunch of singles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And so I started chipping away at some of the songs, making songs, and I was, it was a long process. It wasn't like I sat down, had them all written at the same time. It was more of a collective stage, you know what I mean? I was probably fucking making a song every couple of weeks. Yeah. So, yeah, we got that done. My buddy Brian, the drill again, this kid, Brian Tignan, he engineered and mixed and mastered everything for me. And he did it. He was Telekinetics' roommate in college, and he really hooked me the fuck up. Yeah. He helped me light the fuck up with that, so I'm pretty grateful. And everybody's been really enjoying it. Everybody's the reaction has been good.
For sure, yeah, those two, I like it.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. We got I got more music on the way as well, but I really I think with that project of Pomegranate, I think it's like you really got to listen to it front to back, because it's definitely got a. Like, I still listen to it, and I'm like, damn, that was cool. Like, just the vibes of it and the ebbs and flows of it really fucking... That's what I like to emphasize on albums. It's like song placement, you know what I mean? And that type of shit. Not so much just banger after banger. Like, you want bangers, but you also want to have the album be more than just a bunch of singles, like I said. I feel like that did that week, so...
Yeah, exactly. So what's the meaning behind the Pomegranate?
Man, I was just writing it. It kept coming to me like, I think it's track 14. It's called 3017.
Yeah.
And it says, sitting underneath these palm trees, pomegranates and grapes. And I just wrote that, and I was just like, that's actually a really old verse. And I was really thinking about it, and I started just thinking like, oh, pomegranate, like, it really is. It's a fucking sick fruit. And I'm like, oh shit, like, it's got granite right in it. Like, I'm from New Hampshire. We're the Granite State. Okay. And that was kind of like the first thing. That was like the first, like, kind of, oh, that's kind of a cool little thing about it. And then I started researching, like, what the fuck, what was, like, the symbolism behind, I like symbolism a lot, and I was like, what's the symbolism behind, like, pomegranate and all that shit? And it's, like, pretty much relevant in, like, every major religion and, like, mythology. And it's like the forbidden fruit, it's everything. But I was like, damn, this is dope. And as I was making the album, I just like, I kept thinking like, what should I call this? And like, I just, like I said, the pomegranate thing, like that relevance with the Granite State shit, I just kind of like thought about it, but I didn't think like right off the bat, like, oh, that's the name of my album. Yeah. I just thought like, oh, that's cool. And like the more and more I thought about it, I was like, damn, this has I'm trying to think, like, what would I, like, encompass all these songs, or what would I call it? And I was like, damn, pomegranate music, that shit's fire. I was just like, it's just cool, it's unique, but, like, the symbolism behind the fruit itself is dope, you know? And it's, like, one fruit with many seeds, so it's, like, kind of like we are all one still, you know what I mean? We're all connected.
Yeah,
that kind of the thing is, like, the Pomegranate Collective is just going to be pretty much anybody we work with, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be a clique, it's gonna be a fucking movement, you know what I mean? And everybody's down as long as we fuck with you, you know what I mean? And, I mean, anybody.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's dope.
That's a cool thing about it.
Yeah, for sure. So, how about you feel like spitting something for us real quick?
I got something right here. I might slur a little bit. I'm nursing a hangover like a bitch, but sorry. This is something unreleased. Yeah, I made it, so I write to it. Give me one more minute, I'm getting right to it. Give me one more gimmick, a fight crime, kill critics, flat brimming them white knights that might do it. Try losing, and I lose, and you might too. You ain't trying what I am doing, the Mayan ruins. My influence to the game be the lighter fluid, iron and dying in fire, timing of higher doings, and I imply that you're more reliant. I was born a riot, the line wires what made me a pirate. I surf the web, ride a wave, catch a virus, yeah. And see the hieroglyphs on the back of my eyelids, like eye for eye, but we don't sleep. If I ain't fired, then I don't eat. Like, most get high to leave their feet, but we gon' vibe, smoke this leaf. We go eye for eye, but we don't sleep. If I ain't fired, then I don't eat. Like, most get high to leave their feet, but we gon' vibe, smoke this leaf.
Hey, there we go. Good stuff right there.
Yeah, it's slow as shit, whatever.
So how about, what are some things that you're into besides music?
Oh, word. Definitely big sports fan. Pretty much anything Boston.
Yeah.
Sports I'm down with.
Yeah.
Obviously, like drinking and partying.
Yeah.
But that's a weekend thing. I actually run a couple smoke shops. I guess people wouldn't know that about me. I run a couple smoke shops. One in New Hampshire, one in Mass.
Yeah.
But trying to think of something fucking interesting. I'm boring as fuck.
How far do you think the Red Sox are going this year?
The Sox, they're losing to Houston. I hate to say it. I love the Sox.
Wow,
Nasty.
that's crazy though. My last guest that was a Red Sox fan said the same thing.
They're losing to Houston. I hate to say it, but like Houston's stacked.
Yeah.
I mean, we're stacked too, dude. We got the best record in baseball. We have the ability to do it, but I don't think we got the playoff bone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't think the Sox are experienced enough to win it, but they say that till you win.
Yeah, for sure.
You say you don't have enough experience till you get a championship, and then all of a sudden everybody's a fucking all-star.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Astros are stacked.
I was still trying to think of something interesting.
So
I'm like, what, something that people don't know about me. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, I drive a 2002 Grand Cherokee, great Jeep Limited V8, baby, for sale. $2,000, hit me up.
There you go. We're selling cars on the podcast. We're doing everything. Rapping, selling cars.
I gotta drive it till that thing is done. Fucking falling apart on me.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, and could you tell the listeners where they can find you on social media?
At Everett_Gibbons, pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Everett Gibbons Music on Facebook, I think. And,
Gotcha. Do
I
you want to?
appreciate you guys for having me on, man. This is definitely a pleasure.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to shout out anybody out?
Shout out Average to Savage, motherfuckers.
There we go. All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Check out the music. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll put the links in.